Alrighty.
I'll let you know if we're ready.
There we go. Everything looks good. Sweet. Ooh. Happy evening, everybody. Thank you so much for being here for 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. yoga. My name is Poppets, for those of you who don't know me. Today, our focus is going to be on inversions. And inversions are simply taking your regular plane of existing and flipping it one way, the other way, every which way, and lots of different ways. That being said, let's go ahead and get started in child's pose, balasana. Bring your toes touch, open your knees wide, extend your arms long out in front. Take a breath in, fill up, and a breath out. Take your hands and place them on the nape of your neck, bringing your elbows as close together as possible. Take a breath in and a breath out. On your next exhale, release your hands down. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. Downward facing dog, out of the breath. You can pedal your feet back and forth. You can shake your head out no. Nod your head yes. Roll it around maybe. Then come back to a place of stillness. Setting your drishti, your gaze, right in between your heels. Inhale high up to the balls of your feet. Exhale to bend your knees. Lightly step to the top of your mat. Opposite hand to opposite elbow. Feet hip distance apart. Just swish and sway from side to side. Allowing gravity to do some of the work. On your next exhale, release your body. Toe heel your feet together. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Tadasana, rise high, all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale your hands to Anjali Mudra, the prayer in your heart. And close your eyes. Start to cultivate your intention for class today. What are you creating space for in your heart, in your mind, and in your body? Take a deep breath in through the nose. Through the nose, empty. Inhale. Open your mouth, sigh out. Bring your thumb knuckles to your forehead center. Together we bow and say, Namaste. You are ready now. On your next inhale, open your eyes, reach high, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. On your exhale, plant your hands, step back, high plank. Slowly lower all the way to your belly. Inhale, cobra. Press through your hands, lift your chest. Shoulders down and back. Exhale, release. Lift your hips, down dog. One breath in, one breath out. On no breath, come to the top of your mat. Inhale, peek up, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Tadasana, rise high. Exhale to bow low. Inhale, length. On your exhale, plant your hands, step back, high plank. Slowly lower all the way to your belly. Inhale, cobra, lift your heart. Exhale, release. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. One breath in, one breath out. On no breath, come to the top of your mat, whether that's a hop, a skip, or a step. Inhale, peek up. Exhale, bow. Inhale, Tadasana, rise high. Exhale, bow low, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha, halfway lift. On your exhale, plant your hands, step back, high plank. High plank is probably one of the best inversions that you can start introducing into your body. It is here that you engage not just your primary muscle groups, but also the supporting muscles and tendons and joints. It's a very powerful pose. Pull the belly button in. Squeeze the glutes. We're only here for 3, 2. On your next exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. Inhale, cobra, lift your heart. Exhale, release. Inhale, downward facing dog, lift your hips. Raise your right leg straight to the back. Bend your knee, feel open. Make little circles with your kneecap one way. And the other way. Inhale, length, extend. Exhale, down dog. Set your foot down. Lift your left leg straight to the back. Bend your knee, feel open. Flex your lifted foot as you make your circles one way. And the other way. Inhale, length, extend. Exhale, down dog. Walk your hands to your feet, forward fold. Listen carefully, walk your hands to your feet. Toe heel your feet together, toes touch, heels apart. If you have low back or knee pain, you can bring your feet a little wider than your hips instead. Bend your knees, sit low, Utkatasana, chair pose. Pick up all 10 toes as you reach your fingertips to the sky. There you go, nice. Shift your weight into your heels. Exhale your hands to your heart. Open arm prayer twist to the left. Left hand back, right hand forward. If you want to take a full Parivrtta Utkatasana with your right elbow to the outside of your left thigh, you can, but I'm just calling it an open arm twist. Inhale back to center. Exhale to switch sides. Point check your knees. Make sure they're in line with each other and that they're not going out or in front. Inhale back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale halfway. On your exhale, plant your hands, walk them out, high plank. Slowly lower all the way to the earth. Inhale, cobra, lift your heart. Exhale, release. Inhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips. Right leg, lift it high. Bend your knee, peel open. Step it through, warrior one. Inhale to rise. Front foot is at 12 o'clock. Back foot is at a 45-degree angle. That way you can square your hips to the front of the room. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. On your exhale, take your hands behind your low back. Interlace your fingers. Inhale to lift your heart. Exhale to humble warrior. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. On your exhale, release your hands down. Step your front foot back, high plank. Vinyasa on the right. Right hand down, left hand flies. Side plank. You can also take this on a knee or with a forearm if you have to. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale back to center. High plank. Down dog. Left foot lift it high. Step it through. Virabhadrasana 1. Inhale to rise. Take time to build your foundation. I like to give my left and right foot a left and right lane. That way they each have their own side on the mat. On your exhale, bring your hands behind your low back. Interlace your fingers. Inhale to lift your chest. Exhale to humble warrior. Bowing through your front leg as you pull your hands away from your low back. Allow your head to hang heavy. Inhale. On your exhale, release your hands to the earth, high plank. Vinyasa on the left. Left hand or forearm down, right hand flies. Remember, you can take this on a knee or on a forearm and a knee if you need to. Breath in. Breath out. Fill up. Exhale back to center. High plank, down dog. Walk your hands to your feet, meeting at the back of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Toe-heel your feet together, toes touch, heels apart. Bend your knees, sit low, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale your hands to your heart. Full Parivrtta Utkatasana to the left, bringing your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. If that's not there for you, take the open arm twist instead. Allow yourself the space to practice where you are and where you are not. Everybody drop your sit bones lower than your heart. Lower than your heart. There you go. Inhale back to center. Exhale to switch sides. Left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. That's all it is. Breath in. breath out. Good job. Inhale. Exhale, release, forward fold. Toe heel your feet hip distance. Padahastasana, gorilla. You're going to take the soles of your feet, your padas, and step on your hastas, the palms of your hands. Bend your knees as much as you need to in order to get your toes to your wrist creases. On your exhale, release your bind. Toes out, heels in, sink low, Buddha squat. So we're going to play around with some frogger rocks today just to start getting our shoulders activated and our equilibrium set. You're going to take your hands, you're going to place them down. Press your legs into your triceps and your triceps into your legs. Super, super strong. And all you're going to do is rock forward and rock back. Rock forward and rock back. Your toes might leave the ground. They might not. Be open to whatever happens. Your face might say hello to the ground. That's okay. We're less than 5 feet away. We only rock forward and back for 3, 2, good, and 1 more, and rest back in our squat. Nice. You're going to widen your feet out, even wider than your mat. Pigeon toe your feet in a little bit. Wide-legged forward fold. Sending your hands to your outer ankles. Pigeon toe your toes in. So turn your toes in. There you go. How close to the ground can you get your head? Maybe it touches. Maybe you somersault. Maybe today is the day that you fold completely through your legs like a pretzel. You never know until you try, right? On your next exhale, release your bind. Hands come to the middle of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Stay for your exhale. Toe heel your feet back together. Walk your hands out, high plank. Lower all the way to your belly. Inhale, cobra, sphinx, or up dog, whichever one feels best. Shoulders back. On your exhale, release. Downward facing dog, lift your hips. 1 breath in, 1 breath out. Then take your right foot, step it forward, warrior 1. Inhale to rise. Exhale to open, warrior 2. Now the back foot is parallel to the back of your mat. Front foot is perpendicular to your back instep. So point check your feet. Make sure your alignment is there. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. On your exhale, side angle pose. Front elbow to your front thigh, top hand high. And then as you're ready, extend your side angle, reaching your top hand overhead. back leg. Make it just as strong as the front. On your next inhale, rise back up, warrior two. Stay for your exhale. Inhale to straighten the front leg. Hip from the hip, Trikonasana, triangle pose. This is a great place for a block on the outside of your front foot. Take a breath in and a breath out.
Good job. Okay, thank you.
On your next inhale, slightly bend the front knee and rise all the way back up. Warrior two. So we're going to take a little flying leap of faith here. Ground down into the front leg, so much so. Now on your next inhale, you will fly forward and take half moon. Again, another great place for a block underneath your bottom hand. How much weight can you take away from your bottom hand? See if you can reach up so much that the bottom hand comes to your heart. Even if it's just for a second. Exhale, release, forward fold. Good job. Inhale, halfway lift. On your exhale, plant your hands, step back, high plank. Lower all the way to your belly. Inhale, up dog, cobra, or sphinx. Exhale, release, downward facing dog. Left foot, step it forward. Warrior one, inhale to rise. Find your foundation. Find your foundation. The front knee tracks to your pinky toe. On your next exhale, side angle pose. Everybody drop your top hip. And then as you're ready, extend your side angle. Good. Keep reaching with your top hand. Reach, reach, reach. Pull the belly in. On your next inhale, come back up, warrior two. Stay for your exhale. Inhale to straighten the front leg. Tip from the hip, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Again, the bottom hand coming to either the floor, a block, ankle, or shin. Extend through the fingertips. Keep them active. On your next inhale, you're going to slightly bend the front knee and rise back up, warrior two. Ground down into the front leg, so much so that your next exhale gives you that leap of faith forward to half moon pose. Flex your lifted foot. Press through your heel. The more engaged your lifted leg is, the lighter it will be. Good. Breath in, breath out. See if you can bring the bottom hand ever so gently to your heart. Nice and easy. Exhale, release, forward fold. Bring your hands to your ankles. Feet should be about hip distance. On your exhale, you're going to bend your knees, chest to thighs. On your inhale, keeping your chest to your thighs, slowly straighten your legs. Exhale, bend the knees, chest to thighs. Keep the connection, slowly straighten your legs. Do one more. We all meet in that Uttanasana forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. On your exhale, plant your hands, step back. Take your Vinyasa Chaturanga. From high to low, up to downward facing dog. Take your left foot, right foot, step it forward. High crescent lunge. That's all it is. Exhale your arms to goat pose. Garudasana arms. Left arm under. If this bind isn't there for you, give yourself a hug. There you go. Set your gaze up towards the ceiling and start to go back. On your exhale, release your bind. Bring your left hand down to the inside of your front foot, right hand lifts. Dragonfly twist. So your back leg should be super, super long and you're up on the tiptoes. Exhale your top hand down to the earth, high plank. Low chaturanga. Inhale Urdhva Mukha. Exhale Adho Mukha. Now left foot, step it forward, high crescent. Good. Exhale your arms to go pose once you've found your foundation. Right hand under. Whether it's the bind or the hug, both are good. And once you're set, start to go back. On your next exhale, come on out. Right hand comes to the earth, left hand lifts. Dragonfly twist. Your bottom shoulder joint is going to want to collapse into itself. Don't let it. Exhale, release. Step your front foot back, child's pose. Toes touch, knees wide, reach forward. Take one more round of breath. Open your mouth, sigh it out. On your next inhale, find your way back into downward facing dog. Dolphin plank. Come to your forearms. This is a great place to put a block in the L of your hand so that your fingertips stay at 12 o'clock and they don't triangulate in. This helps you engage the supporting muscles in your shoulders. Elbows in. Elbows in. Walk your toes a little bit closer towards your face. Lifting your butt a little higher. There you go. And we just hang out for a little bit. Bring your elbows in more a little. There you go. Lift your right leg up towards the ceiling. And switch. And down. Downward facing dog. Inhale high onto your tiptoes. Exhale to bend your knees. Come to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, peek up, long spine. Exhale to bow forward. Toe heel your feet hip distance. Padangustasana. Take your two peace fingers and bind the inside of your big toe. Pulling your chest towards your thighs. Opening your elbows wide. On your next exhale, release your body. Ground down into your right foot. Press into your left hand. You can also use a block to bring the earth to you. Bend your left knee and go searching for your foot with your right hand. Pulling your heel towards your glute. Pressing your nose towards your kneecap. As you straighten your left leg up towards the ceiling. Super fun, right? Worst that happens is you lose your balance and you gotta reset. That's not so bad. Right? And release. Do a fancy dance if you have to. And then we switch sides. Ground into the left foot. Press into the right hand. Bend the right knee. And grab your foot with your left hand. And release, forward fold. Inhale, Tadasana, rise high. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Plant your hands, and we're going to do something really fun with our feet. You're going to inhale high into your tiptoes, soft bend in the knees, and all you're going to do is a little light lift through the sit bones up to the ceiling. So it's like a small little hop that is very controlled. As you land softly like a feather, engaging your fingertips to help control your balance. Getting the lower abdominals to work as you search for that lift. We're only going to go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Release your heels down. Inhale, Tadasana, rise high. Keep rising until you find Urdhva Hastasana, hips past your toes. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. On your exhale, take your Vinyasa Chaturanga. From high to low, inhale up, exhale down dog. Take your right foot, step it through, warrior 2. Flip your front palm, Shanti, reverse. Exhale to cartwheel your arms back down to the ground, Vinyasa Chaturanga. When you get to down dog with the left leg, step it through, warrior 2. Flip your front palm, Shanti, reverse. And on your exhale, cartwheel your arms back down to the ground, moving through your flow. On your next exhale, come to a neutral tabletop position and then sit on top of your knees or in between your heels. You can use the block to create a chair for you. Here we go. Make sure you're looking towards the middle of the room. We're going to be working on traditional headstand, which is different from tripod headstand. Okay? So tripod headstand, the one that you're most familiar with, is with the fingertips facing the face and your hands are on the ground. Traditional headstand, you interlace your fingers around your head and you keep your elbows in. There is very little weight in your head. The balance is kept through this triangular point in your arm. All right? So as opposed to my head touching the ground, it is my arms and my hands that I feel on the ground the most. Okay? So we make this shape. Let me see everybody make this shape around your head. There you go. So lift yours a little bit higher towards the crown. Good, good. From here, you come down to the ground. And then you just lift your sit bones. That's all you gotta do. And then you just walk your toes towards your face until they can't come any closer. Then one foot, then the other foot. Maybe you lift up both feet. You never know until you try. Pull the belly in, keep your elbows in. Make eyes that your feet float all the way up towards the ceiling. So look more for the lift, less of a jump, more of a lift. Take your time, be patient. There you go. Point the toes. Nice. If you're feeling a lot of stress and pain in the crown of your head, that means you're not putting enough balance into your forearms. Okay? We're only going to be here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly release all the way down. Restorative child pose. Nice and easy. So for you, Matt, your restorative child pose. Inhale to find your way all the way back up. Take a nice seated Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet touch. Interlace your hands behind your head once more. And very, very slowly, you're going to curl up your spine into a very, very small ball. And then on your inhale, you're very slowly going to lift back up. Then curl. All of this in time with your breath. Finish your last one. And we meet back in our seated butterfly. Take your left hand, you're going to place it behind your seat. Right hand comes to either the outside of your left foot or the outside of your thigh, seated twist. On your exhale, come back to center. Switch sides. Nice and easy. And exhale back to center. Extend your legs out nice and long. Take your left foot, cross it over the right, and give it a tight squeeze in. Get it nice and tall through your back. Release your bind. Keep your ankle on top of your thigh, and now you're going to plant the right foot. Pulling the shin towards your face. You should feel a really interesting sensation in your glutes and your thighs and hamstrings right about here. If you want less, simply move your foot further away from your seat. If you want more, bring it as close as you can. And release. Switch sides. Take the right leg, cross it over, and hug it tight. shoulders away from your ears as you pull your belly button in. There you go. This should not be painful. On your exhale, release your arms. Keep the ankle on top of the thigh. Move the left heel towards your seat bones as much as you need to in order to start to feel a really pleasant stretch in your glute and hamstring. On your exhale, release. Extend your feet out nice and long. If you have super tight hamstrings, place the block underneath your knees for extra support. Inhale your arms up high. Exhale to Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. Inhale to rise back up. We didn't do a standing tree, so we're going to do a seated tree. Bring your left foot in towards your right thigh. Square your chest over your extended thigh. Take the left hand to the outside, and you're going to fold in. Seated tree. Your extended toes are facing the ceiling. Inhale back up and switch sides. Right foot into your left thigh. Bring your hand to the outside of your leg. And as you're ready, fold in. On your inhale, climb your way back up, nice and easy. And we come to laying flat on our backs. We're going to take our last inversion for the day, waterfall. So grab your block, lift your hips. Place the block underneath your sacrum. That's the small of your back. And then lift your feet straight up towards the ceiling. Keep the feet engaged, pulling the toes towards your face. On your next exhale, release your feet down to the earth. Same width as your mat. You're going to bow your knees in. Just kind of winch away from them side to side a bit. Plant through your feet, lift your hips, remove your block, hug your knees into your chest, nice tight squeeze. And drop them over to the left. Arms come to a T. Look to the right. Supine twist. Inhale back to center. Exhale to switch sides. And let gravity do the work. Inhale back to center. Happy baby. Grabbing the outside arches of your feet or your outer ankles as you swish and sway from side to side. Making like a happy baby makes, right? As you're ready, release your feet down to the bottom edges of your mat. Take up lots of space. Shavasana. There is nothing left but rest. Take a deep breath in, fill up. Open the mouth side out. Wiggle your fingers, your toes. Roll your wrists, roll your ankles. Extend your arms overhead. Big, good evening stretch. Roll over onto your favorite side in a fetal position. With your eyes still closed, gently press yourself up to a comfortable seat, facing the middle of the house. Take your left ear down to your left shoulder. Drop your chin into your chest. Right ear to right shoulder. Drop your chin into your chest. And lift your head back to neutral. Extend your arms out wide, then up overhead, ending at Anjali Mudra, the prayer in your heart. Thank you so much for sharing the gift of your practice today and allowing me the honor of serving as your guide. We'll seal our class with one sound of Om together. Inhale all of your air. Open your mouth, sigh out. Inhale for Om. Inhale your thumb knuckles to your third eye center. To each other and to this community, we bow and say, go in peace. Yay! We did it! Good job, guys. Thank you for putting up with my love for getting upside down and inversions and nonsense. It was fun. I had fun. I hope you all had fun too. Next week, we're going to be focusing on equanimity. So that's going to be a lot of grounding and balancing postures. Okay? So just a heads up there. Alrighty. As always, let me know if you have any thoughts, questions, or concerns, or what have you. You can leave any mats or props on the floor, and we'll take